One part of President Donald Trump's immigration reforms that often gets overlooked is the creation of VOICE, the Victims of Immigration Crime Enforcement Office. Critics say the office unfairly stereotypes all immigrants, but supporters say crime victims need the assistance the office is set up to provide. One of those supporters is an Arizona mom who was back in Washington this week to continue her fight for victim assistance. Cronkite News reporter Alex Valdez has more on that story in our Washington bureau.
Mesa resident Marianne Mendoza lost her son, Sergeant Brandon Mendoza, in 2014 when an undocumented immigrant slammed into his car head-on. Since then, she has made it her mission to fight back against illegal immigration, a fight that brought her to Washington this week.
Never envisioned that that's where I would end up when I started this fight for my son's, memory and his loss. And
Mendoza was in Washington for the official launch of Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crime. She co-founded the group with the goal to promote American safety and security.
We are victims who have created an organization that victims of illegal crime, no matter what it is, whether it's a murder or a rape, identity theft, assault, any of these crimes, we want the people to come out of the shadows.
She hopes the coalition can serve as a resource to victims of any immigration-related crime. Or, as she describes it, the organization wants to be truth tellers, truth seekers, and educators of the public.
We want to be a support system for these victims to try and help to direct them in the right places to get the help that they need. We do have an attorney on board who will help give them legal advice.
Mendoza, who has been advocating on behalf of victims' families since her son's death, now hopes to see the group carry on that mission, working with politicians to see immigration laws enforced. Mendoza had that message in mind today when she and a group of advocates met with President Trump at the White House.
We are going to make sure that the president does follow up on his promises and get the border wall built. We do want to work with Congress to make sure that they stop roadblocking our president, allowing him to move forward with national security.
I talked to Mendoza shortly after her meeting with President Trump this afternoon. She told me the meeting went very well and that she and other advocates got their message across to the president. Live in Washington, Alex Valdez, Cronkite News.